next on Piece of Cake. I knew we were going to have this cake challenge.
Who could walk the walk instead of just talk the talk?
I refuse to lose.
They are going down.
He was trying to intimidate us.
Christiana, you got this? Stay out of my room.
I ain't scared.
It's my situation with Skeeter is probably 99% of the reason why I did bring in security.
Ryan's a little afraid of me. I don't know why.
Toying around with an idea, a cake-off between Ryan and I, kind of like an ultimate, put up or shut up kind of battle.
I knew we were going to have this cake-off challenge between Team Ryan. Team Ryan versus Team Dave.
The cake competition was Meredith's idea. She thought it would be cool to see who could walk the walk instead of just talk the talk.
Ryan and Dave, I guess, got together on this. I don't remember how it came about.
Really, I think it started with Ryan not really doing much with touching cakes. He's always just kind of in the background, giving everybody a hard time.
You know whose actually idea was? It was Lauren.
Me? Me saying, why doesn't Ryan do one?
It curves in. Is this Yogi the Bear? This is over your head.
Maybe.
We're each going to do a huge cake display with a theme of, do you know what it means to miss New Orleans? Here's some thoughts I had. I'm going to just pass them out and we can brainstorm and y'all can tell me what you think. Based on ability, I handed out their different projects. A parade going down a winding road, led off by the King's float, then a seafood float, a cathedral float, a shotgun float, a French Quarter float, a streetcar float, all coming down the thing.
And it's gonna pass the Superdome.
Yeah. I would say that 99.9% of everything that we wanted to put on the board was decided in our initial meeting.
Do you see that parade? It was the very first one this year. It was down on Frenchman. All the floats were pulled by horses.
That's how it used to be.
That was crazy. I was like, those poor horses. They're probably terrified.
That's their job once a year. Jessica's from Pennsylvania, so we were talking about Pete Fountain and Mardi Gras and all these New Orleans things, and she was kind of lost.
We need one with like musicians.
Ooh, Pete.
Pete Fountain?
What's that?
You ever heard of Pete Fountain?
As soon as we started talking about music, people from my team were like, oh, Pete Fountain, and I don't know who that is. That was an actual fountain.
Jessica, being the newbie to New Orleans, I figured, jazz is a little bit easier. Let's do something like a jazz float. That sounds good. New Orleans is the birthplace of jazz. As far as design goes, you can cut out the pieces. Arlette, you can ice them up, get them ready. The three of us can work on getting it done.
We didn't have any liabilities on our team. Everybody pretty much knew what they had to do. Arlette's not a decorator, but she filled in where we asked her to do this or that.
I knew nothing about 3D cakes. I ice all the birthday cakes, wedding cakes, I set them up. I do cheesecake, carrot cakes, red velvet, a little bit of everything.
Arlette's our secret weapon.
Yeah.
She's gonna have it all iced nice and smooth.
I got this. Well, it don't matter what they do because we're gonna be better anyway.
Oh yeah, they're going down. They are going down. I didn't have any concerns that, his team was going to come out and whip my team from the get-go. So we're going to do what we're going to do. If we win, we win.
Team what?
Dave.
I'm gonna get my troops ready. We're gonna go meet in the back and get ready for battle. We got to come up with a good plan of action on this board that it flows.
Well, I had an idea about the riverboat. with a bunch of things on it.
And how big are we thinking?
I mean, we can make it almost as big as this board, really.
No, I mean, the whole thing's gonna be the Natchez?
Well, the Natchez and everything on top of it.
We have about 3 days with all the other work and what all of us do. We gotta try and just figure what we can do because we wanna complete it.
Going up against Team Dave, I know what the other decorators have done before. I know they were going to stick to something they were comfortable with.
Cathedral and Jackson Square and whatnot over here, then you have.
You know they're doing that. You know they're going to do Cathedral. They're going to do Bourbon Street. I mean, you know, we got to think like differently or different, cooler ways to do it.
I'll do a back wall, and we can make it look like a fence, and then have in silhouettes the horse and carriage. You got the second line musicians.
You could do all those cool silhouettes along the back of this, all the way down. Our team was compiled of a lot of rookies. We had one veteran on the team being Chrissy. Lauren is my free agent acquisition. Myself, I've got a lot of great ideas, but I definitely needed Chrissy and Lauren's help. I knew Andrea could help us, but she doesn't do a lot of novelty stuff. And Philip had only completed a cake a week before. Dave?
It'll be a piece of cake.
You're going down, buddy.
I'm gonna work with you.
Next on Piece of Cake.
I've been making stuff for the bakery all day.
Philip's a little upset. He hasn't had a chance to get started on the Natchez.
Teams were selected at random. We put everybody in the cake department's name in a hat, and we pulled out, and that's how we selected them.
I'd like to believe they were randomly selected. I did have a competitive disadvantage. I've got a lot of great ideas, but I definitely needed Chrissy and Lauren's help. I knew Andrea could help us, but she doesn't do a lot of novelty stuff. And Philip had only completed a cake a week before. Got some shirts made. You can put this on under your chef's coat, or you can just wear it. We work in tight quarters all the time. So what I was trying to do is to bring this group together, who sometimes really doesn't gel well, and form Team Ryan, kind of, you know, get some excitement going. 1, 2, 3, raise the cake!
And then we come in that Tuesday morning, and that was the kicker. He's got his little curtain up with the Team Ryan and saying, "Oh, we can't go in there." And I'm like, okay. I'm not Team Ryan. I can't go in there.
I'm about to fill out a formal complaint against both of you.
Oh,
The curtains were plain and simple. It was just showing my level of organization. We're scaring you with what you see we're making, huh?
I ain't scared, because you ain't seen nothing yet.
Stay out of my room, because I think you're stealing secrets.
When I first saw the curtain, I thought, oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. This is ridiculous.
Keep yours locked up, mine will work free, and we'll win.
Once I knew who the teams were gonna be, I knew we had a competitive disadvantage on time.
The theme of our board was kind of a parade going through the city of New Orleans. So we wanted to lead off with Rex. The Superdome I also assigned to Skeeter. The water meter cover was my idea. Our water meter covers here in New Orleans are works of art. Seafood's a huge part of our culture here in New Orleans, so you had to have seafood on it. The streetcar itself is iconic. If you're driving down St. Charles Avenue, you see them. You always see the cathedral. So I knew the cathedral was going to be the centerpiece of the project. Architecture in New Orleans is like no place else. It's called a shotgun house because if you open the front door and you shoot a shotgun, it'll go all the way through the back without hitting anything.
We added some stuff, and because as we started putting things together, we started to think of different things that would be unique to us or what we would miss about New Orleans.
You know, Lauren actually finished her house yesterday. And now, after seeing how good her house looks, she's over there redoing it.
I saw a finished house yesterday.
Well, where is it?
It's apparently being completely redone.
Lauren was originally going to work on a shotgun house, and once truly she saw that they were working on that, she decided, look, let's not do the same thing, let's not duplicate it. If I wanted to go with the traditional blue roof, I mean, at some point it's time to move on, New Orleans. The Katrina was 5 years ago. Move on. They think their house, like we were trying to duplicate their house. If you're from New Orleans, there's got to be a 24/7 bar, right? Lauren just keeps making stuff that has to do with alcohol or alcoholic beverages. We thought the Crescent City connection with the river would kind of separate the board and kind of split it in half. And this is going to be the Crescent City connection. Once it's all done, it'll go from looking like a pretty cool skateboard ramp to Crescent City connection with all the piped on detail. That's kind of Chrissy's specialty. Philip! What's the deal, dude?
I make everything for the bakery. I do the icings, the puddings, the fillings. I deliver.
Philip's a little upset. He hasn't had a chance to get started. He wants to do the natchez, and he's doing a Mardi Gras float.
I've been making stuff for the bakery all day.
We're a day and a half into it, and he hasn't started at all.
So after I get that done, I should be able to start on my creative cake stuff.
Next on Piece of Cake.
Everything I touch is just crumbling, no matter what I do.
Philip's a little upset. He hasn't had a chance to get started. He wants to do the natchez, and he's doing a Mardi Gras float.
I've been making stuff for the bakery all day.
We're a day and a half into it, and he hasn't started at all.
I honestly think I will have enough time to complete the task that I have.
I think Dave might be adding stuff to kind of set him up. I'm not sure.
I don't give Philip his work. So if Ryan allocated Philip a lot of work this week, if he wanted him to contribute, I would think that he would have lightened the load. But then again, you know, I don't know if Philip kind of lollygagged or not.
Whatever amount of slices y'all had, I just got an order for another 1,200.
You know what? I confronted him with that because he had our team doing the cake slices when he pulled his team to go work on the project. So they had more time on their project than we did.
If we don't bake the cake or cook the fillings, we don't have anything to do. Dave has had a lot of free time to work on this all week because this is what Dave does. We've had zero time. So I have to admit, I stole Chrissy, but you know what? Just get over it.
They're going to need all the help they can get. So if by pushing off this little order on my team, if he thinks that helps him, so be it.
It did seem like it was Dave Jr.'s team that had to do cake slices, and it was a lot.
Would you order like 1,000 slices of cake?
I don't even know where it's going. Well, I'm just going to keep ordering cake on them. So get started on those too. Skeeter. Skeeter.
Get to help.
Skeeter.
You get to help.
Skeeter, let go of me and nobody will get hurt. Skeeter and I's hugging relationship is over. My mom made that clear.
His mom has, oh, you can't hug Ryan, you'll hurt him. And then he even had security to keep us out.
You're not on there, man.
My situation with Skeeter is probably 99% of the reason why I did bring in security.
A security guard standing at the door with Team Ryan Security written on his shirt. Well, what the hell is this?
We have a problem?
I first walked into work, I thought it was a joke. I'm like, come on, are you for real?
You might have had security. I got Skeeter Curity.
Skeeter Curity? Christiana and I were feeling a little sorry for Ryan because he drew a strong decorator.
We'll make it.
Lauren, who's been only decorating for a year.
Everything I touch is just crumbling, no matter what I do.
Philip, who hasn't decorated. And Andrea, who's not a very experienced decorator. He lost his nose. So Christiana and I, having the experience and the 3D knowledge, we're feeling a little sorry for Ryan until he started talking smack.
I'll put your big toe in my mouth and you'll be screaming, who's your daddy?
Ryan is a little off the wall sometimes.
I don't think he's quite tall enough to put his toe in my mouth.
You got to do whatever it takes to win. So sometimes you got to do something that's a little off the cuff.
Okay, fine. We were going to help you. Not anymore. It's all.
Christiana, you got this?
Just a little man with a big mouth.
I'm already thinking of my acceptance speech. I'd like to thank everyone for watching the show, watching me win.
You know, they played around with my street tiles a little bit.
I haven't played Scrabble in a long time and was able to spell out some pretty cool things.
Maybe if they would have spent time working on their project instead of playing with mine, it might have worked out better for them.
I honestly think I will have enough time to complete the task that I have.
I believe Ryan relieved me. It came down to it, and we had a few days left, and I guess I wasn't moving fast enough.
We've got a lot of orders and a lot of different product that we have to make, and so Philip's not going to be able to get on the project, and so that just puts a little more pressure. Chrissy's going to work on a boat. I've also asked Lauren to try and finish one of the other major things he was going to do.
They had a little cemetery built on their board, so they had a headstone with Team Dave written on it.
Due to the fact that my team was the group that keeps this business afloat, we had a disadvantage. You had Chrissy, who was stuck decorating all the wedding cakes. You had myself mixing all the cake for all the cakes they had to decorate. You had Philip mixing all the fillings, the puddings, the chocolate and everything. And all that time, Dave was working on his cake.
Right now I'm making a little baby shower cake for a little slugger. And obviously not working on the Team Ryan cake while Dave feverishly goes at it over there.
Some people get to play all day on their little project. We got other stuff to do.
Ryan says I have all this time, but sorry, I do.
What do I think? Too much time. Taking too much time.
What else you have on tap today?
All kind of good stuff.
I rest my case, America. Dave has nothing to do today other than one delivery. I gotta make all the cake. So he has a competitive advantage here.
I truly think he was just real nervous.
Next on Piece of Cake.
You're a fan favorite when they vote for you and leave their phone number.
Oh.
Wouldn't be Mardi Gras without the King of Carnival, so gotta have him riding at the front of the parade.
I've never seen Rex.
Never?
Never. Lived here 37 years. I was born and raised in New Orleans area, but my parents are not from here, so they never really cared to go to the parades. And I personally do not do crowds or loud noises, so I stay away from all of them.
Crawfish, when they're cooked, the tail curls up. If you're at a crawfish boil and you see a crawfish with a straight tail, usually means it was dead before it went in the crawfish pot. So Christiana was making the crawfish to put on our seafood float, and she made them all with straight tails. I said, Christiana, people are going to look at that and they're going to say, oh, they got all dead crawfish on there.
So I didn't know I made the straight tails, and Dave was like, that's wrong, they need to be curled in.
So I had to redo the crawfish. We got our nice curl-tailed crawfish, and it's starting to take shape now.
What are you doing working in their station?
They took all the freaking supplies, all the mats.
You'll be in big trouble. Really a good thing that I didn't get into this competition, because I wouldn't have needed a whole team, and I could have beat y'all's pants off.
My dad could probably kick both of our butts by himself. He, he's done some pretty impressive cakes in his day, so that's not a challenge I'm willing to take on.
I told him, y'all lucky I didn't get into this competition. I would have hated to beat up both of y'all's asses on this.
He could. I mean, with the Pope question God.
Team Dave's cake, I'll be honest, it came out beautiful. It was really nice and clean.
I thought our cake turned out great. I was really, really happy with it.
I really loved it because we had the whole French Quarter theme. I mean, pretty much we had a little bit from everything.
I thought it was nice. It was very traditional, clean.
Boring.
Well, ours was perfect. What are you talking about? Ours was the best. Ours should win.
I think it was great. I think we did a good job.
This is a small little touch, won't be seen by most, but Dave's walked away for a minute. I'm putting on a streetcar that Ryan wins. He won't even know about it.
Our cake came out great. I like that it was the other things that you don't realize that you miss. Mr. Bingle and your hand grenades, and being able to grab a drink at 3 in the morning if you want to.
I liked their cake. I thought they did a good job too. I like that they pulled the whole dirty river thing into it. I thought that was really cool.
I really think it was nice. I think everything came out nice. I like the ideas. You know what I'm saying? Everything, it was different parts of everything. It was cool.
I thought it was nice. I mean, it was a little gloomy looking because they had the graveyard. So, I mean, I liked it.
Team Ryan's cake was totally different than Team Dave's cake. They included things that are in New Orleans, They're popular things, but you know, I don't know if I would miss the Crescent City connection and things like that.
There was a big bridal show out at Lakeside Mall that's put on every year by Welliver Productions.
So we're gonna bring the cakes out there and we're gonna let the brides vote to see who they like better.
You know you're a fan favorite when they vote for you and leave their phone number.
Oh.
This is great right here. They thought about Dave, they scratched him out, and they voted for me. This whole competition was lost by 26 votes. New Orleans, I'll be back. And I'm gonna come back bigger and stronger than ever.
Ryan hates to lose. Yeah, there's probably another challenge, but again, I'm not worried. It's good to be the king.